Good morning, and to our friends joining us abroad, good evening. I'm your host, Christy Eidelhuber. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Merage Talks. Today, we present to you a very special Merage Talk as we relaunch our Merage Institute Executive Leadership Bridge Program. I'm honored to introduce our 2025 Homeland and Cybersecurity Merage Fellows. These talented entrepreneurs are here to share their innovative and technological solutions they've developed to address today's challenges and growing threats in the homeland and cybersecurity industries. Let's get started. To start, we welcome our co-founder and CEO from Liquid 360, Alyssa Gevirtz.
Hi. I always imagined that security worked just like in the movies. But when my 5-year-old disappeared in a New York City hotel, security couldn't help me. And when there was a shooter in the Washington Navy Yard, it took 4 teams 69 minutes to stop him. There were 160 cameras in that building. And this was a military base where they had spent tens of millions of dollars on security, and it still didn't work. Security failures cost large businesses $1 trillion a year worldwide. Why? Because there's a lot of data, but there's no information. Liquid 360 literally changes the picture. Our patented software uses the customer's existing cameras, analytics, sensors, and recording, and gamifies the picture for a real-life view in real time. Liquid 360 unifies the picture for actionable intelligence and delivers the direction of events to stop the threat in the field, because this isn't cyber. We're building the new industry standard in physical security and visual intelligence for customers as diverse as the Israeli Ministry of Defense and the Mexico City Airport. And now we're looking for design partners here in the US. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alyssa. And let me ask you a question. Why is today's security picture problematic or confusing?
So right now, what we have in any control room anywhere in the world, even the most sophisticated ones, are screens, video playing of from each video camera. But even if screens are playing next to each other on the wall, they have no relationship in real space. So there's no context. And we just can't understand that situation, even if you know, and studies have shown that even if the people are very smart and well-trained, it doesn't make a difference. And then if you have facial recognition or license plate recognition, or you have AI, you still have all of these broken pieces of information, and you don't have a contextual view. And this isn't cyber. You have to send people to stop the action. And we're also portable and shareable to the field. So that's how we change things.
Excellent. And I have one additional question. Can you give me an example of how it changes capabilities for security teams?
Yes, this is actually really remarkable. In the city of Jerusalem, in the first time that we installed there for a simple pilot, within a couple of days, the operators were able to see a theft. And in the same picture, because we modeled the entire site inside and out, and it's now a picture that looks like real life, they also saw where the police were. And so they could close the circle and they could direct the police with straight ahead, to your right, to your left. So it was really simple. And this was something they didn't even aspire to do. So it was very, very dramatic.
Excellent. Alyssa, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you, Christy, and thank you to all of you listening. I really appreciate it.
And next, we welcome the co-founder and CEO from Blue Force, Daphna Lizyansky.
Hi, Christy. Hi, everyone. So the most tragic event in battle isn't caused by the enemy, is when soldiers are killed by their own friends. Blue Force bring clarity to chaotic environments, giving soldiers the immediate real-time awareness they need to avoid deadly mistake, make better decisions, and save lives. I'm Daphna Lizyansky, CEO and co-founder of Blue Force. Our team combines over 30 years of defense expertise. Our compact wearable system provide instant, reliable ally identification. We are entering a $5 billion market, and after first contract with IDF, we are raising seed investment and seeking strategic partner to enter the US market. If you are interested, if you want to save lives and grow with us, please, let's talk.
Excellent. Thank you, Daphna. Now, what is the estimated global number of soldiers lost due to friendly fire incidents?
Thanks, Christy, for asking. So friendly fire caused to about 20% of combat death, which highlighting the urgent need for really or real-time ally identification.
Okay. And now, is your technology considered dual use, applicable to both military and civilian contexts?
So yes, while focusing right now on the defense, our tech also fits to disaster response, homeland security, hunting market. Those civilian markets are next and far larger than $5 billion market alone.
Excellent. Thank you, Daphna.
Thank you very much.
We also welcome co-founder and CEO from Glimpse, Dalit Brosh.
Hello. Nice to be here. So, have you ever interviewed someone who seemed perfect but turned out to be a bad fit, or did not seem to fit the mold but ended up being a superstar? I'm Dalit Brosh. I'm co-founder and CEO of Glimpse. And with over 25 years in HR leadership, I've seen both. And I knew there had to be a better way to predict fit, especially under pressure in mission-critical environments. So we built Glimpse, a decision support platform that helps organizations avoid costly mistakes and uncover hidden potential. Combining gamified performance-based assessments with AI, we measure how people actually behave and not just what they say. We're working today with customers in Israel, Europe, and Asia, generating revenue in the fast-growing $22 billion predictive analytics market. And now we're looking for US partners that are interested in piloting Glimpse and transforming talent decisions.
Thank you, Dalit. And now, how does Glimpse avoid bias?
So there's a few things. First of all, we only measure performance. We do not look at who people are. We do not look at any demographic data to build our models, and our training sets look at a variety of people's success stories, etc., so that we are able to also identify people who are hidden gems and help them get identified.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dalit.
Thank you.
And next, we welcome a CEO from 10 Dimensions, David Barkey.
Hello, Christina. Thank you very much. I'll start with the bottom line. We can take any soldier and improve his effectiveness by 20% with almost no effort. What we saw is that our enemy have reached a point that they have a very advanced system, and the level of performance determined by the soldier ability limit. And a high level of performance required tremendous investment in training and above all in time. So hello everyone, I'm David Barkey. I'm an active reserve general in the Israeli Air Force and also the CEO of 10 Dimension, which focus on the person behind the machine. We succeed with a very unique methodology to get to improve cognitive ability by training of the brain, and that using a very unique ability of training. This unique training is very fast, very adapting, and also very easy to enhance in our company. And we are working with the Israeli Secret Service, Special Operation Unit, and also the Israeli Air Force. And after 40 years of flying, I'm eager to bring this ability to our ally, both ground and air forces.
Thank you, David. Now, how flexible and user-friendly is the training process?
Well, actually, we built a package, a unique package for each customer. It's very easy. You can do it at your house, at your office, at your unit facilities. And also you can use it at real life, which means if you're a ground force soldier, you can make it at a shooting range. Or if you are a pilot, you can use it in your flight simulator. So actually we bring our ability and fit it to the needs of the customer.
Excellent. And so that being said, can the capability be used in the civilian world as well?
That's right. You can think about soldiers, special unit soldier like expertise. So you can use it like in surges or driving or area like that we all need a reactional ability, and the improvement of this ability can improve the performance in this area.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you, Christina.
Next, we bring to you the BD Director of Landlock, Doran Cohen.
Hello, I'm Doron. I'm the BizDev Director at Landlock. After more than 35 years in intelligence, AI, and defense innovation, I teamed up with the founder, Yaron Tane, one of the Israelis' top computer engineers, to solve a growing problem. How do you locate and track targets when GPS is denied, jammed, or spoofed? You don't have GPS. So Landlock is a visual positioning engine that transforms any electro-optical or infrared cameras mounted on the drones or UAVs, any aerial platform, and even surveillance towers into a real-time geolocation system with a sub-meter precision and no reliance on GPS. So just imagine that you can navigate your way without GPS. It is all based on visual. Our solution anchors live video to orthophoto maps in real time, enabling aerial platform and fixed cameras to geolocate even distant targets at low angle views, a scenario where most system fails. This is very challenging. Unlike traditional video odometry or GPS fallback tools, Landlock delivers live positioning and tracking, not just movement estimation. It's already field proven, operationally installed and worked in the Israeli Air Force during the Gaza war. Now we are opening a seed round and preparing to enter the US market. We believe every operator should have access to reliable positioning and tracking technology, even when satellites are going dark. So that's for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Doran. Now, Landlock competes in a space with a lot of navigation and AI players. What do you see is the one technical or operational differentiator that truly sets you apart from others in the GPS-denied environments?
Okay, it's a good question. So I'll divide it to 4 bullets. The first one is object level positioning and tracking, not just what is called in the market ego positioning. ego from the word ego. Usually, and what most of the market and the technology has been doing is to take your own, this is the ego, your own position. But to be able to extract other targets in the field of view of the camera, their accurate position, this is challenging. Long distance and long angle capabilities, as I mentioned before, in a very flat angle of line of sight, we can extract it in a sub-meter accuracy. Field proven, it's already operational and working very hard every day. And it's a plug and play edge SDK. When I say plug and play edge SDK, I mean Landlock's technology is provided as a lightweight software development kit that can be easily integrated into existing systems without needing of any customization of the hardware, cloud dependency, or large development teams.
Excellent. Thank you for that clarification. Thank you for being here, Doron.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Next, we welcome CEO from Steadicopter, Itai Torin.
Hi, Christy. Hello, everybody. And precise strike capabilities without putting anybody in harm's way. My name is Itai Toren. I'm the CEO of Steadicopter, where we've made that a reality. Steadicopter specializes in the design and production of unmanned helicopter, tactical unmanned helicopters, to meet the challenges of the military, homeland security, and civilian markets. When comparing to similar-sized multicopter drones, our systems offer more endurance, that's flight time, more carrying capacity of payloads, and the ability to operate in harsher weather and stronger winds. Currently, our systems are operational within the IDF, the Israeli Air Force, and Israeli Navy, as well as being exported to militaries and law enforcement agencies around the world. Recently, Steadicopter received additional contracts and is ready for the next stage. We are currently raising an equity round to support our growth and expansion, and we are looking for a strategic partner in the US. Thank you.
Thank you, Itai. Now, what are the primary missions and applications of unmanned helicopters?
Thank you, Christy, for this question. Since we focused on a tactical sized unmanned helicopter that you can fit in the back of a pickup truck or inside a van, and having them deployable and versatile while still being large enough to carry significant amount of payload for significant amount of time, they are very useful in military applications, such as the shooting or having carrying armaments for light strike or heavy strike capabilities, up to even anti-tank missiles. In homeland security, like border patrol, all kinds of search and rescue over land and in the maritime arena, disaster management, strategic infrastructure protection, and so on. And in the civilian world, mapping, agriculture, mining, and so.
Excellent. Thank you, Itai. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we will welcome co-founder and CTO from Modelio, Itzhak Aviv.
Thank you, Christy. Cloud security has a blind spot. Despite organizations investing billions of dollars in cybersecurity to protect their applications, one critical gap remains. The cloud server can expose customers' critical data during processing. Modelio shifts cloud security paradigm. Modelo creates confidential cloud with highest level of security and confidentiality of confidential cloud services. So customers that using Modelo cloud services, not only cloud vendor, malicious insider, or sophisticated attacker can access our customers' most sensitive data. We are already piloting our confidential cloud services with defense agencies, with government institutions, and top-tier bank. And now we are ready to bring this solution to United States market. So let's secure your sensitive data in public clouds together.
Excellent. Thank you, Itzhak. So now, who are the ideal customers for Model U's confidential cloud platform, and what industries or organization types gain the most value and why?
Yeah, so as I explained, Modelo addresses critical gap in public cloud security, and we know how to protect customers' data also in cloud servers. And this is very unique proposition for existing cloud security market. Our customers comes from highly regulated domains like defense organizations, government organizations, finance organizations, energy sector. And we today have where applications or where systems in on-premises data centers, and it is very difficult to operate these data centers. We look for cloud scale, for public cloud scale, and Modelo is an enabler for digital transformation of those organizations to move from complicated on-prem data centers to public cloud, but securely.
Excellent. Thank you, Itzhak, for being here today.
Thank you.
Next, we welcome the VP of Corporate Development from Ondas Autonomous Systems, Ronnie Kannenbaum.
Hello, everyone. We have all noticed how UAVs are changing the battlefield as we know it today, creating both new opportunities but also new risks. Hello, I'm Ronnie Kannenbaum, Corporate VP at Ondas Autonomous Systems, an Nasdaq-traded company aiming to monitor and protect critical infrastructure. Our monitoring system is the Optimus system, the world's first fully FAA-certified autonomous UAV system to operate without a human in the loop. Our Iron Drone system has the capability to intercept attacking drones with high lethality rate. We operate in 3 different sectors: the Homeland Security sector, drone is first response sector, and of course the defense sectors. Our customers range from the Dubai Police, the Dubai Municipality, Israeli MOD, and many others. We are entering the US market with a POC with NYPD, and also raising a pipe to support both organic and inorganic growth, and of course, increase value to our shareholders. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Ronnie. And now, how does the Iron Drone differentiate from other counter drone systems?
So thank you, Christy, for that question. I will say my answer relies on 2 aspects. The first is that we are highly integrated system, so we have the capability to integrate the most advanced technologies that are out there, like the DARE radar system from Elbit Systems and many other cutting-edge technologies, which help us deploy the most attractive and best solution in the world out there. The second part is the fact that our intercepted drone has the capability to fly over the attacking drone and deploy a net, very similar to a fishing net, and actually take down the attacking drone. In that way, we don't use explosives, any explosive in what kind, that enable us to work in an urban and dense environment.
Impressive, Ronnie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next, we welcome Chief Business and Product Officer from Aperio Motion, Netzer Hertz.
Hi, I'm Netzer. In today's battlefield, scale, speed, and safety define success. At Aperio Motion, we build the robotic dogs designed for mass deployment in the toughest environment, where human can't go and shouldn't go. Built for scale, these robots serve as a force multiplier, protect lives, and expand mission capabilities without increasing the risk. Basically, more robots, fewer risk, leading to greater results.
Excellent. Thank you, Netzer. Now, what is the main benefit of the robot?
So it's pretty simple. Soldiers and first responders, they don't have to go where a robot can. Our robot is doing the dangerous task, so humans don't have to. And because it's a walking robot, it can go into a very complex environment where traditional robots just struggle.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Netzer. Appreciate you being here. Next, we welcome prison warden from the Israel Prison Service, Yaniv Dekel.
Hi, everyone. Well, the world is changing, and it's a fact on the street that also changing. You can see it all in the media, where there is a big riots in Europe with immigration, and also there is organized protest here in the campus on the state. So my name is Yaniv Dekel. As Christy say, today I'm correctional warden. And can share and can tell you for surely that the criminal population inside the walls is also changing. They are more sophisticated, organized, they are more daring, and they can just kill a prison guard for have also a protest or something. That's why I built a method to can train these officers to be very tactical, special teams that can handle by themselves with these critical decisions. And currently, I just research this market, and we're happy to have some cooperation about the subject to take it one step further.
Okay. And can you elaborate a little more on why do you think correctional facilities need special forces?
Yes, well, I think there's two main reasons, okay? First of all, when you have a critical external occasion, you must count only on your people and not waiting for others to rescue. It's very important. It's saving life, saving time, and more of that, it gives morality for your own people inside these facilities. And second, it's all about, you must understand that these correctional facilities, they are very different than public institutes. It's not like school or banks. The doors are soft, there's no big windows. And inside these prison facilities, it's called safe because you have heavy doors with metals, you have bars, and it's a very different approach. You must to build a unique technique with very special elements that doesn't have in other forces like the SWAT teams or other special teams. And it's a different approach. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Yaniv. Thank you. Next, we welcome co-founder and CTO from Wisery Labs, Yohanatan Kiffer.
Thank you, Christy. In law enforcement and national security world, when a threat is unfolding, every minute counts. But the investigators, they are overwhelmed by reports, databases, big and diverse data sources, chasing for answers while precious time slips away. Investigators need speed, simplicity. They need reliable answers. And this is exactly what we are delivering at Wisery for law enforcement and national security agencies around the world. My name is Yohanatan Kiffer. I'm co-founder and CTO at Wisery. I hold a PhD in computer science, graduated from the Talpiot Academy, Military Academy, and spent over a decade in the intelligence world. At Wisery, we are developing a conversational investigation platform that connects in minutes to diverse law enforcement data sources and allows investigators to use natural language to plan, automate, and resolve investigations. All of that while ensuring that they receive clear and reliable answers. Wisery is expanding to the US approaching large law enforcement agencies, and we are looking for strategic partners to collaborate with. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you. Now, Jonathan, you are the CTO of Wisery. And as the CTO, what sets Wisery's generative AI technology apart when it comes to solving law enforcement challenges?
Thank you. So about 2 years ago, ChatGPT came out, and it's the first time that the world saw how machine software models can learn, understand, and reason over textual data. At Wisery, we took the technology that is behind ChatGPT, the technology that is called generative AI, and we adopted it to law enforcement and national security agencies. By grouping a team of intelligent experts along with generative AI experts, we are able to deliver generative AI models, software models that can learn, understand, and reason over law enforcement data sources such as call data records, forensics data, investigation reports, and much more. As one of our clients told us, Wisery not only that changed the way that investigations are happening, it totally transformed the way the organization is built. So if you are a law enforcement agency handling large and diverse data sources, I encourage you as a CTO, as a technology, to enjoy this technology breakthrough and to explore how with Wisery you can handle threats in a way which is much more simple, efficient, and reliable than ever. Thank you.
Jonathan, thank you so much. Now, next, we bring to you the head of marketing and business development of Radar Solutions Business Unit, IBEAT Systems, Zivi Berman.
Hi, Christy. Well, you know, drones are already a part of our everyday life. They're kids' toys, they're adults' hobbies, but they're also used to harm our forces, our borders, and our facilities. Their radar is actually was made to meet this kind of reality. So I'm Dr. Zivi Berman. I'm active reserve major, and I'm head of marketing at IBEAT Systems Radar Solutions. The technological challenge with drones is actually the fact that you have to detect multiple tiny, cheap plastic drones maneuvering targets, sending towards you in swarms, all at the same time. And their radar is actually capable of tracking up to 10,000 such targets simultaneously. Our closest competitor don't even do 1/10 of that. This is 10 times the capability of our competitors. So when you have a swarm of tiny cheap drones coming your way, you want to be able to detect all of them. Their radar can do that. We are already on operational deployments worldwide, and there actually meets this current challenging reality.
Excellent. Thank you, Zivi. Now, we understand that DARE Radar includes AI capabilities. How are these reflected in the system's operation and performance?
Well, actually, the initials of DARE is Digital AI Enhanced Radar. When you usually see a picture of field reconnaissance on the screen, you see a blip on the screen. You don't know what it is. You have to send someone to see what it is, or a camera, or another drone with optical capabilities. With DARE, you can actually see a detection on the screen, and you get an indication whether it's a drone, it's a bird, or even Superman. So it's a very important capability with AI making it possible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christy.
And next, we will welcome the co-founder and CBO from Black Rover, Shay Miri.
Hi. We all collect large amount of data from our UAVs and drones, but we can't use most of it. We can only use our real-time data and not our historical data. And sometimes this is the most important data. So hi, I'm Shai, and my partners and I from Black Rover invented a new algorithm with many years of experience and in AI companies and defense. Black Rover is like ChatGPT, but for videos. It allows you to use your historical data. It helps you to prevent incidents and investigate with much less people and much less time. We now work with the IDF and IAI, and we feel ready to start and work with our first US customer and find our first US design partner. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shay. And next we bring to you from Crisis Management, Lior Rosen.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Lior Rosen. I have 12 years of experience in building and delivering training program based on simulation. I offer consulting services to companies, especially in homeland security, to build training program that based on simulation and readiness tools. Using my method, the company can deliver clear and structured training program in order to improve the customer satisfaction and build long-term retention. You might understand that my competitors are the experts of the product inside the company, but I will tell you that training is a profession. I bring experience, tools, and mindset to do it right. So if you have any opportunity that apply this approach, I would love to explore it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lior. And that concludes our Merage Talk today. Thank you everyone for joining us, Merage Fellows. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And we will see you next week on another Merage Talk. Take care.
Thank you, Christy, and thank you for another great group of the Merage Homeland Security 2025. See you next week.
Thank you, usually.
Thank you, Christy.
Thank you. Hi.